I've been writing songs all my life, you feel me? Like, I can freestyle, I'm feeling it out. What I do. But I can't though.
You can't.
I can't.
Busy was saying how Busy said
You gotta get the job.
Jay in Atlantic City.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, way back in the day.
How did this go together?
Well, we was both in Atlantic City at a music festival. And put a bet up for $30. And,
$30?
yeah. Okay. I won. He gave me the money. He didn't even rap.
Canada, some shit, 91. So that's what Faces of Death. They were still working on that.
I can see that.
So you were there?
I wasn't there, but I remember everybody come home.
Busy just ate.
Jay-Z was, so later on.
Yeah, I guess it was for $30.
Yeah, but we was kids.
The state capital of Utah dramatically beautiful 19 Salt City.
Tell me about what you're working on these days.
Well, like I was saying, man, I'm, building my empire out, which is Harmony House Entertainment. Working on Mo-Thug Entertainment with Rocky and Sloan. Sloan got his a solo artist. That's my other brother from another mother from Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? I got Rocky Rock, and then I got Harmony House, which I'm releasing my Perfect Timing album. And
That's gonna be your solo album.
yeah, my solo album. It's been a while since I did one, so I'm gonna drop one. It's been perfect timing for a minute now, so I knew it was
Is it
gonna
time
happen.
for perfect timing?
Perfect timing.
Okay.
Got my radio show I'm trying to launch at the same time with the album. Always working on Bone Thugs and Harmony, touring constantly. We got the Bone Thug movie being put into production. Also the book.
Is that official?
Yeah, it's official.
So the Bone Thugs movie.
Oh, it's official.
So is there a director?
We going into production. We about to go into production.
Okay, well, what does that mean? Because I don't really know the movie industry very well.
When I say we going into production, the film, hiring the actors, looking at who we want to do, so everything is starting pieces and moving, put it like that.
Okay. They're doing the Tupac movie right now.
Yeah.
You guys involved in that at all?
Nope. Not yet.
Not yet. I'll introduce you to LT Hutton. He's the executive producer. Oh, you know LT?
LT Hutton produced so many songs for us.
Oh, okay. My bad. He's in Atlanta right now working on it. He's supposed to head down there. Cast.
Thank you for the info. I'll reach out.
Edie Noble from the Outlaws down there.
Movie. Just let me ramble this off right quick. The movie, Bone Thug movie. And also the book very, 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 it goes very detailed. So that's the difference why you want to watch the movie and that one. I'm really a Bone fan. Chosen Empire with my wife, my kids, my son, my little brother. So I got my thugs, I got what I'm doing, and I got the family structure, just building out the network. And that's what I'm doing. I got a DJ Kaipo, we got a couple mixtapes that's gonna drop. They're gonna drop on behalf of us. The next Bone album. And I think that's enough on my plate for the next 3-4 years.
Rocky Rock, what's it like to work with Lazy Bone?
Man, it's still surreal for me, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of times I get caught up in like the, you know what I'm saying? Just because from the stories that he done told me about him and Easy and what they, and what they went through, I see a lot of him and Easy and me and him. You know what I'm saying? Like the same thing that he say that him and Easy did, he'll call me up and be like, nephew, what you doing? Let's smoke a blunt, go to the mall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go do this, let's go do that. That's how it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how me and him, or that's how me and that's family. You know what I'm saying? So we constantly doing shows, we constantly with each other, we constantly with each other all the time. So it's a family, it's a group. You know what I mean? Like we tight. You know what I mean? It's a tight knit family.
Now, what's it like working on music under Bone? When Bone kind of has a style that really no one else has. Like, you know, it's not like Bone is not traditional rap.
Right.
You know, it's not traditional singing. It's a. I mean, but when Bone did that, there was really nothing like that before. You know, in fact, at the time, to be totally fair, it's like you had this interesting kind of friction between hip hop and R&B. R&B dudes was kind of trying to be rappers in terms of their styling and kind of their music, and then like rappers being criticized for being too R&B. Like, you know, like for example, when Big Daddy Kane dropped Prince of Darkness, he had his suit on, and then people were like, man, that ain't hip hop. Like, you know, he got black. You know, the album, he's not a great artist, but it's like, what's that like in terms of working when you have this interesting type of fusion of different types of music?
Sometimes it can kick you in the ass. Like sometimes you got fans that's like, fuck that, we want to hear Bone. Like, you know what I'm saying? They want to hear. The good thing is, you know, an artist like myself, I want people to gravitate towards me and who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I can't flip, I can't rap fast, but I want them to know me. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the attitude that I have is like, shit, you rocking with me or you not. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna create my own lane. I'm gonna go under the umbrella of you know what I mean, the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go under the umbrellas of the big dogs because that's how I am anyways. I'm a young dude. I got the old school. You know what I'm saying? So I gravitate towards the old crowd. You know what I mean? So it makes it easier for myself to just have that. You know what I mean? Within myself.
Is it? Yeah. Nah, not true. It was supposed to be in Australia.
I don't know if God is a man or a woman, but I definitely know that this is the devil.
Why so?
Why so? She destroyed lives.
I think both of you guys had mentioned about the Illuminati and how hip hop sort of falls into the Illuminati trap and so forth. Can you talk about that?
I think a brother use anything in order to make it. He'll get out there and act like he's sucking a dick, or put on a fucking dress and have a Boo Bear back at the house. It's all about profiteering at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? As far as how deep I think somebody is. Now the influence on the people could be damaging depending on where they go with it. But to me, motherfucker don't need a pentagram to sell 3 records. You know what I mean? Or to do something that's and different and so on and so forth. So that's how I feel about the situation. I don't feel like their hearts are invested into it. They ain't going to no goddamn meetings and shit. All that other nonsense. Your ass going home watching reality TV and counting your stacks of dough, bruh. And so on. Once you finish, you know, presenting that or whatever it is that you need to seem alluring about. So I just think it's a crock of bullshit. You know, to me, as far as hip-hop and artists go, you know, it might be people that slip into the cracks and so on and so forth. And, of course, it probably exists. I wouldn't know. But that's what I think about that. I just think motherfuckers do that shit in order to sell records and shit. Motherfuckers sell their goddamn soul. You know what I'm saying? Because who the fuck's gonna buy it? But they'll say it in order to, it ain't worth shit if you won't sell it. I don't want it, bitch. If it ain't worth shit to you, then it's yours. The fuck I want it for. So, that's just what I think. I don't know. Think about that. Good bullshit. To me, as far as hip-hop and artists go, it might be people that slip into the cracks and so on and so forth. And, of course, it probably, all that other nonsense. Your ass going home watching reality TV and counting your stacks of dough. Sell 3 records. You know what I mean? Or to do something that's, I'm different, and so on and so forth. So that's how I feel about the situation. I don't feel like their hearts are invested into it. They ain't going to no goddamn meetings and shit. All that other nonsense. Your ass going home watching reality TV and counting your stacks of dough, bruh, and so on. Once you finish, presenting that or whatever it is that you need to seem alluring about. So I just think it's a crock of bullshit. To me, as far as hip-hop and artists go, it might be people that slip into the cracks and so on and so forth. And, of course, it probably exists. I wouldn't know. But that's what I think about that. I just think motherfuckers do that shit in order to sell records and shit. Motherfuckers sell their goddamn song. You know what I'm saying? Because who the fuck's gonna buy it? But they'll say it in order to, it ain't worth shit if you gonna sell it. I don't want it, bitch. If it ain't worth shit to you, then it's yours. The fuck I want it for. So, that's just what I think. I don't know.
I mean, when you look at hip-hop today, do you feel that a certain level of feminization of hip-hop has occurred, and that's what's pushed more heavily than the more masculine alpha male type hip-hop, which is what you guys did? I feel
people act like they hate the LGBT community. You know what I mean? So it's always been like, damn, I hope somebody represents, that side on their angle and on their end. Because back in the days, only San Francisco was notorious in the States of being the place you could go and flower power and all that other stuff in order to be free. So now I think it's them letting off a breath of fresh air and a whole lot of goddamn profiteering. And that's what I think we're in the process of eventually. They're going to catch on and so on and so forth, but it has to go through its process. It has to get stomped like that alpha male thing did and so on and so forth, and it'll elevate to the next level.
right. Because in our early days, it was just San Francisco, but you fast forward to 2017, you talk about the black community, it's really Atlanta. And you look at like a lot of the music, the big music that's coming out of Atlanta. So you're starting to see the intermixing of them.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and that's what I think. I think it's just a process. That's what I think personally. Because like when you see people doing it and you see the commitment towards it, and you see if they're really trying to champion the cause, or are they just trying to have fun? You know what I mean? And make money off of it. But yeah, definitely. And it's other places in the East Coast, that accept it, and now all over the world, it's all kind of working out. Where if you say anything about a gay person, like, they look at you like you ain't shit. You know what I mean? Anywhere. It could be in TV, it could be anywhere, and so on and so forth, because you're just blatantly attacking someone for something that you're not into. So that's what I think about the situation,
Do you feel that what's happening with the gay community is the same thing happening
After Obama okayed the whole thing and passed the law that they was able to get married and stuff, I just think it's making, everything is making their rounds and where the world is going to and so on and so forth. It's all coming to some sort of a conclusion organically, though, because nobody has their hands puppet mastering anything. Great opinions are great opinions, but nobody's in charge of it. There isn't some gay lord that's like doing shit and playing chess and shit. It just doesn't. Anywhere. It could be in TV, it could be anywhere, so on and so forth, because you're just blatantly attacking someone for something that you're not into. So that's what I think about the situation,
I mean, do you feel that what's happening in the gay community is the same thing that happens in the black community in terms of civil rights?
After Obama okayed the whole thing and passed the law that they was able to get married and stuff, I just think it's making, everything is making their rounds and where the world is going to, so on and so forth. It's all coming to some sort of a, conclusion organically though, because nobody has their hands puppet mastering anything. Great opinions are great opinions, but nobody's in charge of it. There isn't some gay lord that's like doing shit, playing chess and shit. It just doesn't exist.
Has there ever been a time where you guys artistically were asked to do something that just artistically you guys didn't want to do?
I remember when Crazy wanted me to be on this song, and I kicked myself in the butt like Eddie Murphy said I should have did Roger Rabbit. It was a badass song, and it was techno, and I wasn't ready for that. I forgot what song it was, but everyone loves the song. I think he might have made me put a verse on there, and I didn't put my heart into it. And every time that we do the song, I'm always like, I don't want my verse in there, Craig. You know what I mean? And he's like, all right, I'll do my verse. But everyone loves the song, so that was the only time for me, because Craig, he's like Picasso in that studio. He no joke, you know what I mean? He know how to put a song together, and he know how to get brothers together and make hits. So that was the only time for me.
Okay. Is there any plans for another Bone Thugs and Harmony
And
album?
that's down the first one.
Man, it could be, but we definitely have an end game, you know what I'm saying? Like we said right now, we campaigning for a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get our biopic together, you know what I'm saying? Campaigning for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and all that. So, an album would definitely seem likely to come up with, when that comes.
Okay, so is the biopic actually going to happen? Because there was news that you were working with Ice Cube or something like that.
I mean, we've been talking to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? It's still, it's still in the early stages, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just not getting everything together. So it's going to take us a minute to get it together because we want it to be done right. So, once we start getting everything in order and who we're going to actually go with, we're going to like start releasing all that information.
All right. Are there certain actors that either one of you want to be portrayed by?
My son was like me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying, I got 4 sons, so out of the 4 of them, they could probably, one of them can pull it off, definitely.
Right. I know Lil Easy was disappointed that he didn't get to play his dad in NWA.
And he looked just like him too. He looked just like him.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely does. I guess the reason was that the acting level wasn't up to the par that they were looking for.
Yeah.
It happens, man. I would love to see a Bone Thugs movie, man. That'd be dope.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There was lots of conspiracy theories when it came to Easy's death, and I actually interviewed, Bone Thugs at one point.
Take a break.
And
Two shots.
you guys, felt that.
For me personally, I do as well because even to this day, none of his kids, none of his baby
No good on the
nobody has came up with HIV and nothing like that. So just rationally thinking, some had to go on.
Yeah, and it's just ironic because, I know people can live with HIV for years.
all the way back.
Healthy, but when you're about to die from AIDS, full-blown AIDS, you're going to look like you're going to die from AIDS. I've seen people that die from AIDS, and they look like they have AIDS.
Do you feel that, look, Easy had a very promiscuous lifestyle? He said in the interviews that he didn't use condoms. This is what happens with this type of lifestyle? Or do you feel that there was something else that went on?
Well, that's definitely the type of lifestyle that is. If you promiscuous and you out there,
No good on that one.
because this shit is real. But at the same time, if you're a super duper powerful man and you
And he sinks the second.
I don't think that it's hard enough. I don't think it's that hard for somebody to say, ooh, that's a good way to take somebody out, but he's known for that. So, as a sometime consumer, I can think about different things and see both sides, like I always say, man. But I feel like, you know, Comic Code was in New York when he was in New York, the tunnel and all that, and they was talking. He caught the cold then, you know. I heard that virus can live in your body for years and before it even catch up to you and all that, but that was December. January hospital.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Full blown. March, he was gone, like. Never did add up to it.
Were you with him towards the end?
Yeah, I was with him towards the end, and he was built like a tank. He was wrestling with bone. Like, we was like kids, we was playing this motherfucker strong as fuck. Like, you know, like, so. And it wasn't until the cough that, you know, it was like, damn, you alright? But, like, I'm cool. But then again, I heard a bunch of things. I'm not going to implement myself into anything because there's enough out there already, and I want my nigga to rest in peace. But at the same time, it's like, I think anything would be worth looking into if you could really go back and zoom and look and see what the cause, if that type of technology is. I would definitely invest in that, but I'm not savvy or keen on that, so, and it ain't really my place to be there, so I got theories.
Well, Suge went on, I think Jimmy Kimmel.
I seen that.
And made the comments about, you know, injecting someone with AIDS, you know, the easy E way. You saw it on TV?
I saw it on TV. You know?
How did you feel when you saw that?
I'm like, ooh, that nigga knew what was up. Feel me? Like, it made me just really cringe real fast. Like, that nigga knew what was up. I don't know which doctors he was going to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who do you trust? Who do you trust? Especially if you're in the last piece of if you're projecting yourself to be this powerful in this certain amount of time, and you actually making it happen, and you ain't protecting yourself right.
And here are the Lakers.
You know, look at America. Judge for yourself. All the great ones, all of them, they just had a different weapon, if that's true.
I talked to Lil Easy about those comments.
In high school days, I was young and dumb, so a couple of his family members got the rap there. So I just put it that way. A couple of Suge's family members got the rap of how I felt at that time. His nephew, everybody else. Yeah, went to school with him. Yeah, went to high school with him. Oh yeah, I broke a lot of faces, knuckles, and all that. Did a lot of that. Did a lot of, you know, not incriminating. Did a lot of ignorant stuff when I was a young kid. I thought dumb at that time.
Suge wasn't that close, but it was, you know, who can you trust?
What do you think about Suge's current situation?
I just seen on the internet today. You can't have no visitors. You can't have nothing.
No phone calls.
I don't know, but you know, just in my personal opinion, you know, the aura he kept, you know, it seemed like karma is real to me. So I look at things, you know, on the spiritual realm and through karma, and you know, I was always taught that if you do wrong, you get wrong. If you do good, you get good. So as a man thinketh, you shall receive. So if that's the whole plot of what he was hiding in his background, it's probably being revealed right now.
I mean, a lot of people say karma in terms of Suge's current situation.
It looked like karma, or he got a whole life long of at the wrong place at the wrong time.
When Easy talked about how Suge was upset over not being paid for Straight Outta Compton, he was on a mission for allowed, if you're doing a biopic, you can portray someone based on your experience with them. You don't have to get the permission to pay them or anything.
Yeah, but there was fair business going on. You know, it was fair business going on with this movie. It was fair, business going on with this movie, and how they handled it.
I don't know why what would possess a man to go up there in that car, knowing you the motherfucking #1 world's worst interview, like you just still up there.
Especially with Dre, because remember there was that incident at the Vibe Awards where
Dre just seemed like he just so much on business. Like, why would Dre even be trying to meet like that? Like, that don't add up to me. That's my theory.
yeah, I don't think Dre had set up a show.
Man, I don't think that shit for 1 second.
Especially, matter of fact, when I talked to Michelle A, she said that definitely not common.
Hell no.
Of all places on earth,
That nigga
Dre would never agree to meet Suge in Compton. Not in his
Dre
country.
just seemed like he a genius to me, so I doubt it. That was the case, but that's just my opinion.
I understand that mindset because I have that, because you don't believe in somebody so much, you just joke on them. Like, I'm gonna joke on you. I don't believe it. So I understand it, but I want hip hop, period, to stop the shenanigans with that type of shit. Like, yo, motherfucker, rap, go rap.
My monthly overhead for my household and employees, just the household employees, was somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 million a month I was spending.
Hey, have you ever seen Dragon Ball Z? Or remember that video game Street Fighter where the characters, they used to take their hands like this and then make it like crazy?
So at one point,
Do you trust? Especially if, on the last piece of the if you're projecting yourself to be this powerful in this certain amount of time, and you actually make it happen, and you ain't protecting yourself right. Look at America. Judge for yourself. All the great ones get killed. All of them. They just had a different weapon, if that's true.
I talked to Lil Easy about those comments.
High school days, I was
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on.
a couple of his family members got the rap for that. So I just put it that way. A couple of Suge's family members got the wrath of how I felt at that time. His nephew, everybody else. Yeah, went to school. High school. Oh yeah, broke a lot of
Davis against Gobert.
places and items and all that. Right, a lot of stuff. Not to incriminate, did a lot of ignorant stuff when I was a young kid. I thought that was that time.
Suge wasn't that close, but who can you trust?
What do you think about Suge's current situation?
I just seen on the internet today that he can't have no business. Nothing on that shut it down.
Phone calls.
I don't know, but just in my personal opinion, shit, the aura he kept, it seemed like karma is real. So I look at things, on the spiritual realm and through karma, and I was always taught that if you do wrong, you get wrong. If you do good, you get good. So as a man thinketh, you shall receive. So if that's the whole plot of what he was hiding in his background, it's probably being revealed right now.
A lot of people say karma due to Suge's current situation.
It looked like karma, or he got a whole life long at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Easy talked about how Suge was upset not being paid for Straight Outta Compton.
It was on a mission for
1:22 left to play here in the half. Williams goes.
Portray someone based on your experience with them. You don't have to get the permission to pay them.
Yeah, but there was fair business going on. It was fair business going on. It was fair, business going on. How they handled it.
I don't know what would possess a man to go up there in that car, first interview, right? Like, you just still nothing.
Especially with Dre, because remember there was that incident at the Vibe Awards.
Dre just seemed like he was so much on business. Like, why would Dre even be trying to meet like that? Like, that don't add up to me. That's my theory.
Yeah, I don't think Dre had set up a meeting. Sure.
Yeah, I don't think that shit for 1 second.
Especially, matter of fact, when I talked to Michelle A, she said that's definitely not common.
Hell no.
Of all places on earth, Dre would never agree to meet Suge in Compton. That was not in his
Dre just seemed like he a genius to me, so I doubt if, that was the case, but that's just my opinion.
I understand that mindset because I have that, because you don't believe in somebody so much, you just joke on them. Like, I'm going to joke on you. I don't believe it. So I understand it, but, I want hip-hop, period, to stop the shenanigans with that type of shit. Like, yo, motherfucker rap, go rap.
My monthly overhead for my household and just the household employees was somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 million a month.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. What adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots. That's not the issue as much as us not executing offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
The hardest part about doing any TV show is the contract negotiations. I don't have to tell you guys. I had some tense deliberations with a new sponsor the other night, so I brought along a camera crew to give you an inside look. I call it ETS.
Almost like the same outfit.
Hey, thanks for meeting me.
Why the clipboard?
These are my deal points. I Googled something about it, so you're not dealing with an amateur. So, are these chips free, or it's blood sugar? It's also a penny comp thing.
Of course, take as many as you want.
Well, you're going to regret saying that. A long drive home. Hi, your dog. So, here's my vision. I'm looking to sell the naming rights to the Lights Out studio. Now listen, this has never been done before. I'm thinking outside the chalupa. A lot of people think appetizer. I think
We do both. Plus desserts. And some pretty sweet margaritas.
well, the point is there's been plenty of interest from all over. As you can imagine, there's a gas station on Laurel Canyon that doesn't have a sign yet, but they've been nibbling. We've got a Serbian dog fighting website that is sniffing around because they're dogs. They put in a bid as well. Listen, you get full naming rights, Chili Chili Chili, for the low, low price, 1 day only, $10 million.
Counter offer. Free ribs for a week.
Interesting. Now I know where the high and the low ends are. Let me sweeten the deal. You sign right now, today, and I will give you naming rights to my children. They go to big schools, so that's a lot of people.
Well, we're really only interested in naming the stage.
Really? Hey, Jennifer, Sizzlin' Fajita Spade. Go to your room. Do your homework. Baby back, baby back. Baby back, Rick. I keep going.
Yeah, that's also going to have to be
Okay. Let's talk perks. Does Chili's have a corporate jet? Very important. Oh, okay, great. I'll probably need only about 1,000 hours on it.
No,
Could I take an Instagram picture in front of it?
not a chance.
Okay. Last thing. I want full access to the VIP room. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I definitely do not know what you're
Still
talking
don't get his
about.
numbers.
And we definitely do not have a VIP.
They don't even tell you about it? Last time I was here, I think I turned the pepper and something.
Well, we are prepared to offer you the following figure with the naming rights. The Lights Out stage, I think you'll find it more than
Is that barbecue sauce or condiment?
It's barbecue sauce.
That's still pretty heavy. Well, you have a deal?
You got it.
Pleasure doing ribness. Do they have a validate here?
But these niggas talking, man. These niggas know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, phone them hit me. You like, yo, bro, hit me. He said, I just need you to snap on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Send
I'm wrong with that.
I want you to talk that talk.
If you going to lose.
I'm like, I said, I got you, bro. Look, in the back of my bullet, can't go back to being a regular nigga. It's no way. I've been shitting on niggas and running my bag. I be sleeping on me, but it's okay. She didn't want to come to me till I ran a check up. Now she got a friend that go both ways. And they both trying to pull up to that. She done text me and ask, can I let her home face? But I can't cause I got me a wife and I promised her I was on my home ways. I done got me some new paper, came with a few haters. I can go back to my home base. I just bust out the bed, that shit look like a glacier. My Cuban look like the ice age.
Now here's Green, and it comes up with the news. Green's got his still getting warmed up offensively. Here's the basket for
Alright. They got spread out on the half court. Come on, man.
after the basket by Houston. And that one's on target. That's their third straight make off the six.
Well, stop losing the nigga, man. I can't lead it against the Rockets. This shit test me. Playoffs will test.
7 points in the game.
He's going right up.
This bitch is gonna die like Osama. But these niggas talking, man. These niggas know what the fuck going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, phone them hit me. Like, yo, bro, hit me. He said, I just need you to snap on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Send him shit for them trenches, nigga. I want you to talk that talk for the trenches. I'm like, I said, yeah, I got it. Look, in the back of my bullet, can't go back to being a regular nigga. It's no way. I've been shitting on niggas and running my bag. I be sleeping on me, but it's okay. She didn't want to come to me till I ran a check up. That she got a friend that go both ways. And they both trying to pull up to that. She done text me and ask, can I let her home face? But I can't cause I got me a wife and I promised her I was on my home ways. I done got me some new paper, came with a few haters. I can go back to my home place. I just bust on the pad, that shit look like a glacier. My Cuban look like the ice age. I done gave her some dick, now she can't stay away. She be lurking and stalking on my page. God damn, and the bottles and cookies to my place. We gon' empty the clips on the bitch. If we dissing, we better not catch us tonight. I got you out the way, you ain't clutching it tight, then it's gonna be an any your life. We gon' hop on the car and get up close and personal. My haters do it the right way. I don't care if you hate, don't need you to like me. I don't let internet hype me. I can rap about them shit, call me 10 pairs of Nikes. Do them shits on my white tee. She said she wanna FaceTime, she wanna Skype me. Back then she ain't even like me. I'm falling, I'm crossing them up like I'm Kyrie. Kids wanna go and be like me. Yeah, they do. And the fans wanna come and indict me. Cause we fucking the hood up, we selling that shit that they like. Yeah, I'm talking that white thing. Let's focus on you while I focus on me. I be in my own lane doing my thing. If I give you my heart, girl, that shit what you like. Cause I already been through enough pain. I tell them I'm next, ain't nobody else left. I'm the only one doing the right thing. Can't nobody compete how we fuck in the streets. Ain't nobody click fucking with my gang. And they know that it's private. There's no need for me to be begging for them to know my name. I done seen niggas die, I seen niggas get killed every day. That shit be playing my brain. Still left me with trauma. Still left the hole in my heart. I put that on my mama. When you make it, they hate it. So when I come back to the hood, I'ma move like Obama. Some people live with crack hawks. Anyone's looking suspicious, gon' die like Osama. I done found me a way to the back. Why these fuckers just wanna sit on the ponder? Cause I need me a way with the stars. I couldn't see me in no motherfucking Honda. Anytime with this rap shit money, I'm gonna be on top of the whole fucking genre. Bitch, I'm on fire. Feel like a monster. Hot like a motherfucking sauna. It ain't up for discussion. We taking this life if we dissing and seeing no doctor. Wait, damn. That's enough with the shooting and drama. I just wanna get money and rock a few shows. They tryna book me in Nevada. And I'm rocking the new Gucci gear with the products. I like them with my designer. And I'm telling you niggas They told me to get them like me. I said, nigga, I got them. There's no need for me to be begging for them to know. I done gave her some shit, now she can't stay away. She be lurking and stalking on my face. God damn, 100 bottles and bitches to my place. We gon' empty the clips on the bitch, you be dissing, we better not get this tonight. I got you out the way, you ain't clutching ain't tight, then it's gon' be the end of your life. We gon' hop out the car and get up close and personal. My haters do it the right way. I don't care who hating, don't need you to like me. I don't let internet hype me. I can rap out them shit, call me 10 and Nike. I'm just on my white tee. She said she wanna FaceTime, she wanna Skype me. Back then she ain't even like me. I'm falling, I'm crossing them up like I'm Kyrie. Kids wanna go and be like me. Yeah, they do. And the fans wanna come and indict me. Cause we fucking up, we selling that shit that they like. Yeah, I'm talking that right thing. Just focus on you while I focus on me. I be in my own lane doing my thing. If I give you my heart, now that shit what you like. Cause I already been doing them things. I tell them my next, ain't nobody else left. I'm the only one doing the right thing. Can't nobody compete how we fuck up the streets. Ain't nobody click fucking with my gang. And they know that it's private. There's no need for me to be begging for them to know my name. I done seen niggas die. I seen niggas get killed every day. That shit be playing my brain. Still left it with trauma. Still left the hole in my heart. I put that on my mama. When you making it hate, so when I come back to the hood, I'm moving like Obama. Tell them to look who try talks. Anyone's looking suspicious, gon' die like Osama. I done found me a way to the back. Why these fuck niggas want this surrounding ponder? Cause I need me a wish for the stars. I couldn't see me in no motherfucking hush. Anytime with this rap shit, one day I'm gonna be on top of the whole fucking drama. Bitch, I'm on fire. Feel like a monster. Hot like a motherfucking sauna. It ain't up for discussion. We taking this life if we dissing and seeing no doctor. Wait, damn. That's enough with the shooting and drama. I just wanna get money and rock a few shows. They tryna book me in Nevada. And I'm rocking the new Gucci gear with the powders. I like to mix my designer. And I'm signing you niggas like Papa the Father. I got no sauce like a pasta. Wait, I'm not pulling for Asians and rocks. And the niggas you scared of, I call them my partners. They can pull up with these bottles. And they take the stamp. I'm like a con. They like someone in the sun.
Get up. Damn, bouncy.
Hope you strap, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Watch your back, nigga. All that dishing, I just hope you got your gun on you. Yeah. In the town, in the crowd, and I'm shooting. Yeah, look bluffing that boy dying if I run up on him. All that dishing, I just hope he got his gun up on him. We drive out to spin the big, now we want up on him. My dog living in the bin, he got caught with it on him. Sacrifices they was made, but I got all respect. I need a way about these streets, that's what my life's a mess. I'm grinding till my heart stop beating, and there's nothing left. I need to see my niggas eat before I lay to rest. Hey, pop your hand, cause you lit, that's what my dog told me.
And while we can, let's take a look at today's State Farm Assist of the Game. It's just true artistry right there. Great decision.
Yeah, but they're cool too. Nah, wrong. Ooh. One hand. Bang.
And there may not be a lot coming down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but that's the group of now for you.
You can see why they go to this guy's small. Not very efficient when he is right here.
Come on, Cruz. That's gonna be out early.
What's up?
That right there is Matt. Matt made over $150,000 in a single month on Amazon because he understands one simple concept. If you don't think that's real, you can literally go into my private student Facebook group right now and you could find him. He's a real person, just like you and me. He was a helicopter pilot, but he wanted to spend more time at home with his wife because they were having a new baby girl. And he made over $150,000 in a single month. And if you're thinking to yourself, okay, but he must be an outlier. Not everybody can possibly do this, can they? This is Ben. Ben went from 0 to over 6 figures every single month selling on Amazon because he understands that same simple concept. This is Oksana. Oksana went from 0 to over $511,000 in a single month. Not a year, a month. But it's not just Matt, it's not just Ben, and it's not just Oksana. These are just a few more of my students who use the same exact Amazon FBA system that Ben and Matt and Oksana use to generate those crazy results. All of these students are using the exact same A to Z blueprint that's so easy to follow. A complete beginner can pick it up and make it work if they know how. If you're thinking to yourself, this must be some sort of scam, right? It can't possibly be this easy to make money on Amazon. Well, I want you to ask yourself one question. When was the last time you purchased something yourself on Amazon? For 1/3 of people in the USA have an active Prime membership, meaning they purchase things on Amazon weekly. And what that means is 1 out of every 3 people that you see at the gym or at the supermarket or anywhere throughout your daily life is an Amazon user buying things on Amazon. But what most people don't know is over 70% of products sold on Amazon are actually sold by everyday people just like you and me, not sold by Amazon themselves. And so at this point, there's really only 2 options. Either you understand what an absolute monster Amazon is, and you take action and step up and claim your piece of the Amazon pie. Or choice number 2, you still think it's a scam despite all the overwhelming evidence that Amazon works and literally hundreds of student testimonials. And if you do think it's a scam, you are going to get left behind while other people step up and start their own Amazon businesses. And I'm actually hosting a completely free training this week where you can learn more for free about how to become an Amazon seller, just like Matt, just like Ben, and just like Oksana. And if you're nervous or you feel like you don't have the right experience to actually make it work on Amazon, remember, Matt and Ben and Oksana and all of my students started exactly where you are right now, watching the same ad, and they decided to sign up for our free training. And so you have to make a choice. You can close this video right now and nothing is going to change. Or you can take a few minutes and just...
I talked about this with Cole one day, so, and he was telling me how he was riding around with his and they got a conversation.
The Eric that I know, he would never have his chick to know you. Right. That's the Eric I know. You know, because one thing, me and Easy was riding one night, and he never really slept, and I was
What's
like,
up, bro?
man, you know.
Gonna hit you with that.
He said, I said, why you hustle so hard? You already rich. You know, you have Rolls Royces and mansions and all. He said, man, I got kids I gotta take care of, man. I don't want them to go for nothing like me. I don't want them to be out there on the streets like I had to do. But that's what he told me. I was like, I perfectly understand why your grind is like that, man.
Now, when you and I met up last time, 10 years ago, before the interview started, someone handed you something that you tucked into your pants. Because we were doing the interview outside in front of your grandmother's house, I believe. And the whole time you were doing the interview, you kept looking around like a drive-by or something might happen. I felt uneasy I felt I was in a dangerous situation, somewhat. You know, even though I was just filming an interview. And the one thing that I thought of after this was, how could someone who has made as much money as Eazy-E, after he passed, leaves his oldest son in such a dangerous environment? Especially when Cole 187 told me that the reason why Eazy worked so hard is so his kids would not be in such a situation.
It's a trippy set that just had a meeting like I told you the other day. Brothers and sisters just getting a lot off their chest and things that, you know, we know, and then we keep repeating the fact that our Father did a lot of this for us. It's just being realistic though, you know. The world can see a lot of things that the world see. He did, he did, he saw. $200 million in a movie. You know, we pray to God that, you know, maybe that people do right as far as saying that, you know, his kids can sit there and be some part of that. You know, I mean, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now. You would think that, you know, I mean, his kids, but the world, I mean, these people who follow us, who have seen us, the things that we do, the individuals who know us and the things we do, we're living life. Things that I've accomplished and did and be able to be blessed with my life is of the work that I've done for myself or my brothers and sisters. Sister's a nurse, brother's a truck driver, another brother raps, another sister does music, another sister is just another nurse, another sister works, you know, with the hotel company, and, you know, most of the majority of us working individuals, you know what I mean, just going day to day, you know, year to year. So when you see the world saying that, easy merchandise, this, that, and the other, just knowing how big of a plateau our Father's on, you know what I mean? There's times when things do get hard for us as kids, we looking like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, it comes to this. Same story you're saying. I just left that same place that you're talking about before I got here. I go check on it, I pay bills. Times get hard, you know what I mean? Pay for house.
Your grandmother still alive?
Yeah, most definitely. My grandfather passed away about a year, 3 years ago.
So your grandparents
Dumbass
are still living in the same house?
My grandmother is, she's flourished on. She's living, after my grandfather passed, she's living life, travels, goes on her little ventures. She just kind of like lives. You know, my grandfather went, since, you know, I think a year after his son passed away, which was 2 years ago, he had a stroke.
Hey, help me get that 50.
On dialysis, we're talking about 15, 18 years, you know what I mean? So her life was focused on her husband. So as he passed away, she really got to just go and live. So focusing at the house now is just me and my little brothers kind of oversee it, you know what I mean? And you want to imagine at times now, NWA, straight out of Compton coming out, how many tourists we get to drive by with a camera or taking pictures. You're like, hey, is that the police? And they drive by, he's got a camera in his back seat of his truck, and like, wow. Like you see on an Instagram post, they had to stop by at night and take a picture while we're all sleeping. So that same house that we're speaking on in Compton, California, the time that we did an interview, it's Compton. You know what I mean? That's more about, you know, I remember when you did the interview, like you're saying, it was kind of touchy. You see me having that thing on me, you know, making sure it is more so for your protection, and our protection is each other, for individuals who just might have a thought, individuals that might think to come down on my situation when it's business going on. So it's just my whole, you know what I mean, kind of like my little shield of car, like, you bet not, but that's just the life I grew up in, you know what I mean? Like I say, after my father passed away, I stepped off the porch, you know what I mean, at 11 years old, and kind of lived that street life, you know what I mean? Was it built for him to want me to do that? No, you know, and tell people at that time, this shit happens, you know. It's fucked up, like, you know what I mean, like, as we were talking before, like, you wanna know how I feel? I feel like daddy was taken away from me, you know, with a person who didn't have no thought process of his children that he had, or anything, so, you know what I mean, this world is messed up, and it built me to be, I feel I still will be, just not as strong to take as much pain as a man, you know what I mean, and it just created me into, that type of individual, so I lived the street life. I live that. Me looking around and doing that, that's just a part of my spidey senses, you know, my hood senses. It's, you know, like, make sure everything's okay. You know, I got company of me.
Sending off. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all I get.
And Gobert hits to Bogdanovich. And stolen by James.
I'm just chase down Butler, man.
That makes 15 assists. He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Jazz trail by 20.
Shot up.
And the Lakers call timeout. Timeout. They're leading by 18. First one falls for. Both free throws good from you. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a very good township. Is the perception changing about these kids when it comes to
Probably change the perception to start with. Now, listen, in 1 years, Luka's going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy.
Trying to be me. Right, me.
Is if you can play basketball, play at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
That's a double whammy, guys.
It's good. I get 17. I don't get 15. I only need 14.
What a great sequence for this
Block.
Big time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a for the Lakers. This was to its full capability. Hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. On the other side, one that most will forget. And the win-loss confidence game will push it up to 54 wins. And once they polish off,
I can't block my AD ain't out there. So we could have out there.
performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunity.
Here's Ross. We got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, maybe too late.
Here's Hughes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call.
Frustration foul. MVP. MVP.
That's good for Hughes. All free throws good for Hughes. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Always sound and break.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of that's how they get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with the Lakers standing by from the sideline. Hi, Dave.
95.4? That's hot.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jay, you topped John Stockton's single-season assist record tonight. How have you put up all these big numbers?
I'm still in shock. Passing a legend like John Stockton, it's crazy, man. And as far as what spurred the assist,
Legend.
playing within myself.
Legendary.
As long as I make timely passes, the numbers are going to keep going up.
It has been amazing watching you set this record this season. Congrats again. Kevin?
Thanks, Jay.
Well, you guys have been playing lately. Is it fair to say this team is a legitimate title contender?
I think we're the front runners. Who's going to stop us? I take a look at the league and see anybody sitting us down when we're firing on our cylinders. I mean, it sounds cocky, but it is what it is. The sky's the limit. What you doing, Patty? It's not going to distance. Nothing's guaranteed in this league, all right? But I got chances. I do.
Great.
Thanks, Jay. Good answer. Good answer. Not too cocky either. But that's going to be too super cocky.